Hi everyone. Today I'm writing a TOEFL independent essay. I'm using the topic here on magoosh.com. Many workers change jobs a few times in their career. However, several workers instead do the same type of work throughout their career. Of these two career paths, which is a better option? I also want to suggest using OpenOffice if you don't want to turn off the spell check on your Microsoft Word. OpenOffice is available for free download there. And then in the settings, you can turn off the spell check. So here we have language settings, language writing aids, and turn off the spell checker and the other settings here that correct punctuation or indentation, because when you're practicing for TOEFL, you shouldn't have any assistance and you want to practice the way the test will be, and you won't have any help with the software, with the writing test. So when you have a spelling error or a grammar mistake, you're not going to get correction when you take the official test. Turn it off while you practice, and then when you go over it, you might copy your essay and put it into Microsoft Word if you want to use the spell checker there. And then OpenOffice you can keep with the spell checker off. Right, so I'm going to start my stopwatch. This is a 30-minute essay, and it's a little bit shorter than IELTS. So I have done a lot of practice for IELTS, working with students to write a 40-minute essay, and the word limit is minimum of 250 words. But for TOEFL, they recommend 300 words in 30 minutes. Of course, when you practice, you do want to brainstorm, but I find that in order to write 300 words and above, I don't really have time to brainstorm. I want to save my time to check my spelling and make sure that I have adequate paragraphs. So I haven't thought about this topic much, but I'm going to begin writing my example now. Okay, so it's 22 minutes, and now I'm checking my work. I'm going to read the entire essay to find mistakes. Some people prefer to keep a single job in their career for a long time, whereas others like to change jobs or even change careers periodically. While either path can provide fulfilling work, changing jobs within one career can provide a rewarding balance between variety and success. Keeping a single job in the same company throughout one's career is not particularly common in the modern age. While large corporations may offer quite a lot of career growth, workers in small firms would eventually reach a plateau above which they would not be able to advance their careers. That is why seeking a higher position in another company would be required in order to advance one's career. That does not mean the same as changing career paths. On the other hand, changing career paths would present a number of challenges that might be highly rewarding to those who crave challenge. However, there are many reasons beyond simply seeking change that might propel someone to change careers entirely. These would be work-related, but the reasons may have to do with per- these could be work-related, but the reasons may have to do with personal health, environment, or family issues. Perhaps most commonly, people add a P. People change career when they need to devote more time to family. For instance, new parents may stop work for a time, and then upon returning to the workforce, they look for careers that will allow more flexibility with schedules than they had before their children were born. A third rationale for changing jobs within one career or to a new career may be outside of one's control entirely. Over time, industries change, businesses evolve, or entire sectors of the economy disappear. In the case of my father, who is now at retirement age, his work in the university textbook industry has changed dramatically because of the now widespread use of online textbooks. When print media was slowly phased out over the past 5 years, my father's workload declined to almost zero. This example is not unique. Many other companies find themselves in difficult financial situations every time there is an economic downturn. Even once stable large corporations are now overleveraged and heavily indebted. When the 2020 pandemic led to stay at home orders and shutdowns, over 20% of the workforce in the United States was either furloughed or laid off. These workers will be lucky if they can return to their previous jobs. However, many have already sought career changes. In conclusion, there are many reasons individuals may seek new opportunities at other companies or in other industries. However, staying within one industry allows a person to build skill and grow in their careers, even when changing jobs. Nevertheless, changing jobs may not be a personal choice, but rather a result of market forces. Sometimes this means changing careers when a type of job is outsourced to a location in another country, or when an industry collapses entirely as a result of technological innovations. Right, so I made one change in that reading, and I'll check the word count. Um, okay, 530 words. Wait, let me only select, I have to select the text and not check the prompt. Okay, so I've selected the text. Right, so the selection is 479 words. And I have 5 paragraphs, including an introduction and a conclusion. That's over the limit, and that's my example in 22 minutes composing that essay. And I found one mistake, so Um, quite happy with that composition. I've included a personal example in the third paragraph that really gave me quite a lot of material to write about. And um, the structure is fairly good with lots of examples of complex sentences. So my suggestion is to stick to the time limit. However, if you are working up to writing 300 words in 30 minutes, it is good to have someone read your work and improve your essay on a single topic. You don't have to rewrite it from the beginning, but it is good to develop structure in your writing. And at the beginning, brainstorming will certainly help you quite a lot. Um, as I finish here, I would finally suggest try out many different types of essay topics. This particular topic has appeared in several locations on websites I look at for topics. So this one from Magoosh, it is in a recent post about the 2020 TOEFL writing. However, I've seen it before, and I think this provided a lot of interesting material to write about. Thanks for watching.